I did not always realize, but most of the things that I want can be achieved with 10 minutes a day. We underestimate this ability of our brain and our skills to develop so much in just 10 minutes of deliberate practice, no matter what it is. If it's speaking in front of the camera, if it is meditating, if it is editing, if it's everything that you want, almost everything can be done in 10 minutes. You can just develop the skill to such a high degree with just 10 minutes of deliberate practice. Having that consistency and keeping that skill alive, because what really hurts us in the long term is the fact that we get lazy and we don't do it for a few months, a few weeks, and then we have to establish that expertise that we had. We forget very fast, and our behavior changes, and our muscle memory, and all of the things that we have when we do a daily practice. When we maintain that steady level, you don't have to be the best. You just have to maintain all of your skills at a reasonable degree of efficiency and expertise so that you don't get rusty, so that you don't feel like it's very hard to get back to it. We underestimate this. We underestimate our brain's ability to form habits, to form real rituals in actually developing the skills that we want and achieving the things that we want. It is so interesting to notice all of the ways that you can just have 5 to 10 minutes of deliberate practice and enhance your life tremendously. A lot of things only cost 5 to 10 minutes. Instead of trying to go for 1 hour, half an hour, 2 hours of deliberate practice, which you're never gonna do, start with 5 minutes. Sure, if you can do 2 hours, it's amazing. But how long will you be able to sustain that? Sure, I'm doing more than 5 minutes almost every single day. But the point is that the minimum threshold is at least 5 minutes a day in every skill that I want. Sometimes I don't do it. Sometimes I forget. But it doesn't matter. It matters that 98% of the time I do it. And that consistency builds upon itself. Not only does it build, but it compounds. You start to see ways where you fail, you start to see ways where you succeed, and you start to develop a practice, a habit. And trust me, when you've done it for 440 days, every single day, it doesn't cost you anything to do it for 2 hours, for 5 hours. You can just do it whenever you want, because that consistency and that amount of repetitions actually builds the habit, and it goes beyond the habit. It just drives that behavior so deep down into your brain that it is now part of your personality, part of yourself. Just like everything that you've done thousands of times, this is as well. And it is wonderful to have this feeling that you've overcome this hardship 500 times, 1,000 times, and you feel absolutely amazing. And it only takes 5 to 10 minutes. It is great to do so. And if you do, you will end up in a better place than you ever imagined. Start adding more and more and more habits where you just have an hour full of the things that you should want to keep free of all distraction and fresh to be used when you need them most. But it's not just practice. In that practice, you can also have success as a byproduct. The point is that in those 5 minutes, you would be amazed 6 months, 7 months, 8 months in the future what you can achieve with just 5 minutes. You will start to see where you lose all the time and how to actually develop strategies and ways to become better at that skill. You will start to notice all of your unconscious patterns that are holding you back, all of the things that are not really good for you, and all of the things where you just break down and don't do it anymore. You will learn so much about yourself by just doing 5 minutes. It's not that hard, and trust me, you can make time. You can just do it whenever you want. Some things you can do when you're commuting, some things you can do when you're on the toilet. Whatever it is, most of the things that you want can be achieved with just 5 minutes a day. Sure, sometimes you'll want to do more, especially if you find a great opportunity. But keep those skills and all of these things that you've learned, keep them fresh in your mind with just 5 minutes. It's amazing what you can do. Sure, if you can do more and keep it consistent, do more. But the point is that at least 5 minutes you should do every day, because we underestimate, once again, the power of forming habits and going beyond the habits to where we drill down that behavior in the deep recesses of our brain.